What's up? Straight to the point. What's going down? How y'all feeling? Hope everybody feeling all right. Chopping it up in the AM. Uh, big ass weekend, and of course it's a big ass week. We got things. We got Slaughter Day week, aka Thanksgiving. I call it Slaughter Day. For all of my people that's woke, you know, some of y'all claim y'all woke, but y'all ain't woke by by the least little bit. Um, what up, Chad? See you in here, man. Uh, I'm gonna talk about Embiid later. You know what I'm saying? I know I had Embiid to try. Man, I'm so disgusted by that fool. Like y'all sit up there and say, "Oh, it'll work." Embiid and Paul George and Tyrese Maxey, oh, it's gonna work. Y'all could do this, y'all could do that. That's all that shit that y'all was chanting. But y'all don't want to talk about that. You want to come up in this motherfucker. You want to come up in this motherfucker. What's up with it, Ashley? I see you in here, beautiful. How you doing? Um, Look, man. Uh, a lot of surprises in the NFL this weekend. A lot of surprises. I'm gonna talk about the Seahawks. The Seahawks beating the Cardinals. Now, I'd already talked about the Cowboys and the Commanders. I'd already talked about that. And when I looked at it again, um, I had looked at it and I realized that the Cowboys were 4-7. Not They weren't 4 and I had their record mixed up. I knew they were 4 and something, but I had their record mixed up. They will have to win the next 8 games in order to possibly have a shot at being in the postseason. Sorry, I'm late. Straight. I didn't have a chance to join our prize pit. No, it's all right, sweetie. Ashley, I already know what you got going, girl. You ain't gotta apologize to me. You are a grinder. You a hardworking woman. Girl. Shoot, I sent that to you though because I know that Alabama, they strict on betting, but with Prize Picks, you're able to get around that, and they got a lot of people that's advertising for Prize Picks. So yeah, just go ahead and jump on it. I appreciate your support, even if you just come in here for a couple minutes, sweetie man. I appreciate it. But to get back to what I was saying though. The Cowboys, they would have to win the next 8 games in order to have a chance. The Seattle Seahawks, I like their fight. They had a very good defensive game against the Cardinals. I had an opportunity to take a look at that game because I was interested in why. I was like, damn, the Seahawks, like they just came out of nowhere. I thought the Seahawks were done for. Nah. The Seahawks, the Seahawks are coming on strong. They coming on late. Coming on strong late. Another thing is, I know Ted wants me to talk about the Packers. I am going to talk about that game, but it's not going to be about the Packers winning. It's more so the 49ers losing more than anything. Listen, the 49ers are depleted with injuries, and they really proved my point of what I said last season. Really, I was just talking about Debo. I was really just talking about Debo because I said there's going to be a problem going into the regular season next season with his shoulder and everything. Hell, that spread like wildflowers. Like wildfire. Sorry, I said wildflowers. Wildflower. Wildflowers. Wildfire. Nah, man, listen. You got Bosa dealing with injuries. Ayuk, of course. Um, you had Williams. He was out. Like, I'm not going to blame Shanahan for any of this. Even though I'm not a Shanahan fan. I'm not a Shanahan fan. I don't like Shanahan. But a lot of people feel like this is karma for how they fired the defensive coordinator. Like I said, that wasn't cool what they did. That wasn't cool what they did. And now it kind of backfired on them. Um, do I think that the Green Bay Packers have a chance at the NFC? Kinda. And Ted, don't be upset. I still got the Lions coming out of it. Lions, yes, are 10-1. I know Al's up in here bragging, Bolton 10-1. Yeah, that's great. We gotta see how y'all doing the postseason still, and we gotta see if y'all can, get to that Super Bowl. I still got the Lions coming out. It's no and Minnesota. You gotta look out for Minnesota. Minnesota, like nobody's really talking about Minnesota. Gotta talk about Minnesota, man. But Saquon had just a vicious game, man. Saquon is really like, who's better, Saquon or Derrick Henry? I know people right off the top, but now we got to start. Who's having a better season, Saquon or Derrick Henry? Of course, you're not gonna be worried about them. Y'all are rivals. Y'all not supposed to be worried about each other. Y'all supposed to want to take care of each other. Y'all supposed to, between the Lions, between the Vikings, and between the Packers, y'all should be wanting to destroy each other all the time, and the Bears, of course. Y'all should all want to be destroying each other all the time. So of course y'all not gonna be worried about each other. I wouldn't be worried about y'all asses neither. What? You think Barkley is what? Oh man, even with the records. Even with the records, man. Woo, woo. Even with the records. What? Come on, man. Give me some likes, man. Double tap the screen. We got 5 people in here. So you think Barkley is the better one? I mean, I think that's just because of yesterday. Me, myself, personally, I'm going to go with Derrick Henry. But it's a slight edge, though. Because Barkley has had, he's had not so good games. But Derrick Henry has too as well. Yeah, man. Oh man, like, I'm surprised you said that, Ted. I thought you'd have been like Derrick Henry, man. D Hen. Barkley is more flashy. Well, that's because well, first off, a healthy Saquon Barkley. I've always liked Saquon. I've been a Saquon fan since high school years. Reason is because Saquon, at his height and at his stature, this dude is extremely strong. You're talking about a guy that can not just deadlift, not just deadlift. This motherfucker is clean pulling. Like clean pulling. Clean pull, okay? Clean pull. Not just deadlift. Clean pulling over 300 pounds easily. Like this dude is squatting. I think his max squat, I forgot where he was max squatting. I think he was doing he did something, man, some outrageous number, but it was filmed. Like he's benching over 4 something. Like this motherfucker for his height and cause he's not all that big, man. But this dude is gifted, strong. You know what I'm saying? And it's just injuries. When he was in New York, injuries had always set him back. That's why I always said, I kept telling him, I never gave up on Saquon. I said, Saquon, you need to get your ass up out of there, out of New York, or just go ahead and just call it a career. Yeah. I didn't see him personally. I didn't see him play like in person and shit like that. I saw him coming up, because I heard about Saquon. I heard about him. I pay attention, Ted, man, I pay attention to the guys that's coming up, to see, so like I said, so I could be like, hey, I paid to that guy. I watched his transition, you know what I'm saying? I watched his come up, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I pay attention a lot. And then when they develop and as they get older and stuff, it's not really a big shock to me because I've been following them. Oh yeah, Ashley, absolutely. Yeah, he's real happy. You could tell by the way he's playing and stuff. When you're in a winning situation, it changes things. You know what I'm saying? It makes you, believe it or not, winning for some guys. You know what I'm saying? Not all guys, but winning will definitely make you work harder. And I say some guys because some guys get the money or whatever, and then next thing you know, they might have went to the playoffs like Ezekiel Elliott, who I thought Ezekiel Elliott had a chance to really destroy the whole league had he kept playing the way that he was playing. But you see what happened. Once he got the money, he stopped working hard. Saquon never gave up. Saquon was injured. They talked about him. I never really talked about him like a dog, like that. Like I never downed Saquon because I knew his potential. If you go back and you go look at my previous video, I never said that, Saquon, he was trash or anything like that. No, I said injuries are going to deplete him. They're running him to the ground over there in New York. Now look at him. Oh, you watch Joe Burrow? I didn't really pay attention to Joe Burrow. I mean, when he was at LSU, but like Jarvis Landry, and Ted, you can relate to this because Jarvis Landry, he played for the Browns. I paid attention to Jarvis Landry when he was in high school. Jarvis Landry had already had to me, if Jarvis Landry was like really in a winning situation, and don't trip out when I say this. He's got gifted hands. Like pause. I'm not talking about that shit. All right, I already know. Ted be up in there with the fruity vibe bullshit. I'm talking about gifted hands in football, man. All right, get your mind out of the gutter, motherfucker. Actually, when you think of gifted hands, Ted be thinking about, we talk about like some old Deshaun Watson bullshit. Or Robert Kraft bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Some happy ending bullshit. Nah. I'm trying, but I know what the fuck you be doing, man. You be like, oh my God, fruity vibes. No, that's not what the fuck we talk about, man. I was about to make the same comment. Alabama players, they do it for the money. You accept, yeah. Yeah, I know. Hey, you gotta let them know, Ashley. You know what I'm saying? That's just like, Ashley. Some of these men, like, you can't even, like, Ashley. This is off the subject. I'm sorry. I gotta talk about this. But it's like, Ashley, you ever like talk to a guy, like, let's say you out and about or something like that, and like you just having a normal conversation, and you might say something or whatever, but their mind is so in the gutter, like they thinking about sex or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And then you just like, damn, get your mind out of the gutter, you know what I'm saying? Like, it be niggas like that. You can't even have a normal conversation because they thinking with their package, not thinking with their brain, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm guilty of it too, man. Hey, Ashley, I ain't even gonna lie to you, Ted. I was always staring at the teachers. Like, I mean, the teachers that look good. I used to have an assistant principal. I wanted to get in trouble. Like, you know how, Ashley, you know how like Principal Greer was on the Steve Harvey show, Wendy Raquel Williams. That's how one of my assistant principals. That's how she looked. So I was like, every time I got in trouble or some shit like that. But she, the fucked up thing is she knew my mom. You know what I'm saying? She, went to our church and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I would always see her. And then once I started I started growing, cause she knew me like when I was younger. But you know how like you start outgrowing everybody. You know what I'm saying? You hit your growth spurt. And be like, oh, you get so tall, you get so handsome. Pull up in here. Alex up in here. Make sure y'all go sub to the homie. Pull up, man. You coming through? You coming through for the holidays, man? Nah, pull up done forgot about us over here in Texas, man. He over there in Cali now, you know what I'm saying? That nigga don't eat. That nigga don't eat regular no more, nigga. That nigga over there shop. Look, you gotta shop where the prices are high now. You know what I'm saying? He ain't coming over here to Kroger no more. None of that. You know what I'm saying? He ain't coming over here. No goddamn Tom Thumb and no shit like that. None of the gutter grocery stores. He don't even do Walmart no more. He like Whole Foods. Nah, I gotta order my shit online. You know what I'm saying? We don't do no regular sirloins or none of that. I need a tomahawk steak. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what we gonna do. All right, nigga, I'm paying $100 a plate at minimum, nigga. BJ like, I'm like, BJ, hey man, come on man. I invite BJ, man, come on man, let's get some Whataburger. I'm sorry, man. Nah, I don't do that shit, man. Nah, I don't do that shit no more. I like, over here and get a goddamn patty melt, nigga, and stop bullshitting. You know what I'm saying? Damn, nigga don't eat no Whataburger no more with the hot fresh fries. You know what I'm saying? The shake, none of that no more. You know what I'm saying? Don't go to the Fat Burger no more. No more In and Out. I'll be in. Oh, you do? Where at, Alex? Yeah, Trill Burger. Uh-oh, Trill Burger. Uh-oh. Hey, hey, Alex, don't be like James Harden he had like 8 Trill Burgers all, got like 8 Trill Burgers all in his hand and still trying to carry them hoes. H time. Yeah, I'll be there at Thanksgiving. I'll be there at Thanksgiving. Nothing to wash it down with? Shit, you crazy. Shit, you better find something. Shit. Hey, look, sometimes like when I get a burger, and BJ could probably relate. Y'all probably can all relate to this, but I'm talking about like, Whataburger or whatever. Cause Whataburger is starting to make its way everywhere now. Pat Mahomes. I don't know if you know BJ. Pat Mahomes bought a franchise. He bought a whole bunch of them over there in Kansas City. So he's a franchise owner of Whataburger throughout the Midwest. So it's going to start making its way everywhere. But see, when you go to Whataburger or whatever, sometimes, man, I don't even get the fries and no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I get like a burger, even though the fries are really, really good and stuff. And then go get you some cheap ass chips and drinks somewhere. Stephen Green, I see you in the building. Salute, man. Hey, yeah, I fuck with rallies, man. I remember when I was in, yeah, hey, I like rallies though. Hey, rallies go hard, man. I don't know if y'all ever been there. Rallies go hard. Hey, look, man, I fuck with some rallies. Big Buford, I ain't never ate there. Yeah, Five Guys. Hey, yeah, Five Guys go hard too. They just so damn expensive, man. Five Guys done shot up, man. Like, I'm like, damn, like, you pay. Hey, look, I don't know if y'all ever been to Five Guys. Alex probably know what I'm talking about. Pull up, Ashley. I don't know if they got it over there in the southeast. Hold on. I don't know if they got it in the southeast, but what's it called? Like Five Guys, you'll pay like already like 10 something for the burger. And I'm like, okay, yeah, so I get the fries and everything like that. They're like, oh no, that's just for the burger. I'm like, what? Red Robins. Yeah. Red Robin. Yeah, Red Robin good. Nah, fuck that, man. I stopped going to Five Guys, man. Like, y'all niggas trying to pay it. Nigga, you trying to spend damn near half your goddamn paycheck over there. Fuck all that. White Castle. I don't like White Castle. Hey, they got good food, Alex, but you already know what I'm about to say about White Castle. And niggas be getting mad when I talk about White Castle. White Castle is disgusting. I mean, it don't. They're good, but like if you eat them, man, hey, I say about an hour later, not even an hour, man, you gonna be on the pot, man. You gonna have to go, man. And I started liking White Castle after that movie, Harold and Kumar. I don't know if y'all remember. That's an old school movie. That was y'all don't know nothing about Harold and Kumar, man. Do you have cookout in Texas? Come on, Steven. What kind of question is that, bruh? No, you not like that's what Texas is about, having cookouts, barbecues, of course. Now there's some niggas that still get out there on the grill in the cold and stuff like that, but right now, nah, not unless like you got a lot of niggas right now that I imagine there's a lot of niggas right now. Like for some of y'all, I know there's some guys that are probably marinating their meat right now, either today or tomorrow. I know, like with me, if I marinate any type of meat and want to put it on the grill or something like that, I'm gonna do it like 48 to 72 hours so it could get really in there. And then of course, like with the beef or whatever, um, you want of course the seasoning and all that to really get in the bones and stuff like that. I think with chicken, with chicken you want to do it anywhere from 42 to 78 hours. I think with beef you do it about 48 hours, 24 to 48 hours. Oh, that's the name of the place, Cookout? No, I ain't never been there, man. Where's it at, man? Yeah, I ain't never been there. I thought you were asking if we do Cookout there. I was like, yeah, my fault, man. I misunderstood you. Richmond. Hey, man. Hey, shout out to Richmond, man. When I was living in Virginia, man, we used to go to this amusement park called Old Dominion. Old Dominion and Busch Gardens. I know Busch Gardens. Busch Gardens is in Williamsburg. What you laughing at, Chad? Yeah, my family trying to see if we gonna get on the road today or whatever. Or I mean, well, I'm probably gonna have to get on the road on Wednesday. I really want to get on the road. To be honest with you, I would like to get on the road tomorrow, but I know that ain't happening. You said here, all Texas women are bad, bruh. All Texas women are, even in the smaller cities. Alex, man, we blow y'all out. Man, we blow y'all out of the water. The only one that can really compete with us, I say as far as women, I would say the only ones that can really compete with Texas is maybe at Atlanta, like well Georgia in general. But and yeah, in Georgia you got to watch out. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know, man. You might run into some Sydney Star type. You feel what I'm saying? You be like, damn, get the fuck away from me. You know what I'm saying? Fuck around Winslow and shit. Nah, they ain't got shit on Texas. Do you think our Sixers can go to the play? Hell no. Man, Steven, don't start irritating me, man. For real, bro. Like, I was having a good, man, we talking about women now, man. Your ass sit up there bringing up Sixers and shit, nigga. I don't want to talk about them. Nah, okay, I'll talk about, since you want to talk about Joel Embiid so bad and the Sixers and all that bullshit, let's talk about them. Now, I agree with Steven, man. Shout out to Steven, man. Definitely go check Steven Green's channel out. But Steven, man, was saying that how Embiid is a coward. He is a coward. And he is what's wrong with the NBA. Everybody can say LeBron, everybody can say all the softness and stuff like that. No. What Embiid is doing, that's what's wrong with the NBA. Oh man, we got a new name. Hey, you better stamp that, Alex. Joel Embiid. I don't know if you got that. Hey, you better stamp that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I be telling the homie James. Shout out to Nola boy. You know, because he got a lot of quotes. Everybody be trying to take the nigga James quotes and shit. But Joel Embiid, nah, man, listen. Hey, he is straight. Like he feels like he is entitled. And this guy has not done nothing. I've said this time and time again. Your ass can't even play fucking 70 games. Man, fuck that shit. He had potential but he can't stay healthy and he's never successful. Even with Hakeem, I got him as my starting center and I got criticized for that. They're like, oh well, Hakeem, he missed the playoffs. He wasn't successful in the beginning of his career and all that other stuff. But you surrounded him with talent because Hakeem stayed there. He stayed in Houston until he got a championship. And he did it, of course, at the end of his prime. You know what I'm saying? Like he hit his prime and stuff. And he was able to go back to back. Those two championships spoke volumes to me because, especially that second run that they had, that was the best run. No, I think it was the first run. The first run was the best run that they had because they were a lower seed. And then on top of that, you had when he destroyed David Robinson. That was enough to me. But like, no, he's not no damn next Hakeem. He doesn't have his drive. He doesn't have his passion. He doesn't have Hakeem's will. That's one of the reasons why I like Hakeem, because he had will. You know what I'm saying? He had determination. The only determination factor that Embiid has is to see how much McDonald's he could eat before practice. And then this motherfucker, like Pull-Up was saying, this motherfucker comes in there. Shout out to BJ for pointing this out too. He comes in there and don't know the plays. He's not cohesive with the guys. Don't have no continuity. None of that shit, man. I'm all for having fun. If you got a vice, whether it's women, man, fucking Wilt Chamberlain was having orgies on the regular. Like he was in Studio 54 and shit like that. Fucking Wilt Chamberlain was fucking a lot of females, man. fucking Dennis Rodman, fucking rock star. He drank a lot. Goddamn fucking Michael Jordan. Party his ass off. Barely got sleep. Smoked cigars. Vladi fucking Divac, man. And I know Vladi Divac, he wasn't no superstar, no shit like that. But Vladi Divac, man, he smoked a lot of cigarettes. He smoked, like, I forget how many packs of stuff. Hold on one sec. Yeah, Sabonis drank. I mean, but it didn't stop these guys from being at work. It never stopped these guys from being at work and doing their job. I don't want to hear none of this stuff about like, oh yeah, you know, you heard and you got this going on and you got that going on. Nah, man, cry me a river. Listen, I don't care about the vices. Like, that's why Phil Jackson, he appreciated Dennis Rodman, because he never cared about what Dennis Rodman did. Your personal life is your personal life. You know what I'm saying? You're going to do what you do. Listen, there was a time, I'm not gonna cap too much. I'm not gonna cap it all, really, but like, this is what I'm gonna say. He tried. There was a season, I forget which season it was. I think it was a season where he played 60-something games. He had made some adjustments to some things. He tried to get off of social media, and he tried to lose a little bit of weight and stuff. But then after that, it was just back to the same old thing. It was back to the same old thing, man. Like, talent-wise, Joel Embiid, he, he's great. But what is talent is nothing, man, without hard work and perseverance, man. The beautiful, bodacious, voluptuous, the sexy brown sugar is in the building. What's up, baby? How you doing, Queen? I had to come with Aaron Hall. I miss you. Man, I thought Aaron Hall, man, I thought he was one of those. No, I ain't gonna say soft, but I thought that nigga was really a caring ass nigga until I saw that damn interview, man. I was like, damn, man, Aaron Hall, bro, that motherfucker didn't give a fuck, man. I was like, man. Yeah, man. Nah, he really didn't give a damn. Nah, he didn't. He didn't, man. But I guess it was because like that video, like that was the only song I remember Aaron Hall for. I remember it for a couple of other songs, but I Miss You. Like, and in the video, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all remember the video and everything like that, but he had his longtime love or whatever. She ended up passing away and stuff, and he was thinking about it and shit like that. I thought that nigga was that type of nigga. Man, no, that nigga wasn't, nigga. That nigga that nigga like to have that nigga like bragging and boasting about his shit. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm serious, Ted. Go look at that interview, man. And shout out to Ticket TV. He's right about this, right? I was listening to Ticket when he was talking about the whole Diddy situation and stuff. He said Ticket is on point when he says this. If you want to know a lot about what what was really going down and everything like that, go look at the Aaron Hall video or the interview that he did with DJ Vlad. But in this case, it wasn't DJ Vlad. It was the other dude. I forget his name. But yeah, man, I thought that nigga was sensitive and caring and all this other shit. Hell nah. But most of them R&B niggas ain't. Like the Temptations, they were gangsters. The Isley Brothers, they were gangsters. Um, there was a lot of shit. Nat King Cole, he was not to be fucked with. Uh, Fucking Sammy Davis Jr. had a temper out of this world. I heard he had a fucking really bad temper, man. Like like you did not want to fuck with that nigga. Fucking what's that dude's name? Frankie Lionel. Ooh ah, ooh ah. The movie that was based on Why Do Fools Fall in Love and shit. That motherfucker was crazy. Chuck Berry, hell yeah, man. All these motherfuckers, even some people they talk shit about Little Richard and shit. Nah, Little Richard wasn't to be fucked with. Even though he eventually, he first he said he was. First he said he came out of the closet. Then he said he wasn't. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, motherfucker, make up your mind, nigga. Uh, fucking Ray Charles wasn't no joke, man. Them guys was really gangsters, man. But like they could really sing. Of course, don't get me started on like with the Temptations and shit like that. Y'all saw the movie, and I think that the movie was really dummied down. They did a lot more than what they said in the movie. Yeah, BB King, man. Yeah, these guys. A lot of people got to understand, man. These guys, man, were completely different than the music. But see, that's what's crazy, right? Is that these guys they often sing about love and stuff like that, but the shit that they were doing was like hardcore, like more hardcore than some of these niggas that they be talking about, on the hip hop videos and stuff. But yeah, man, I thought Aaron Hall was the complete opposite, bro. I mean, we saw, of course, what I'm saying, what went on with R. Kelly and all that, you know what I'm saying? We saw that. But hey, they human beings just like us. I think some of us, man, we get we get uh hypnotized, or should I say, things misconstrued, and forget that these guys are still human beings. Men and women. You know what I'm saying? They human beings just like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like spinning the block talking back about Embiid, right? If you like to eat hamburgers, if you like to eat French fries and eat unhealthy and shit like that, I don't have a problem with that. But why that shouldn't stop you from wanting to go to work. Like there's a lot of people that don't like you because of what you might do off the court or whatnot, or off the field, or off your job or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? But have them say, okay, I don't like what he does. I don't like. They didn't like the fact that Dennis Rodman partied a lot or whatever. But what can you say about a guy who is a crucial piece to winning a championship, and he literally shows up to practice? He's running faster than pretty much everybody. He's not getting tired, and he's grabbing all of the rebounds. He's guarding 1 through 5. Nigga, he's playing for damn near 40 minutes, sometimes 40 plus minutes or whatever. What is there that you could say? Okay, yeah, the antics and all that other shit, but y'all are winning. Y'all are winning championships with him. Hell, sometimes 30 rebounds. Shit. I ain't gonna lie to Ted, man. That shit would be looking so unorthodox sometimes. Cause like you remember the old school Sports Center. You'll have Michael Jordan. You'll have 30 something points. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 8 rebounds. Maybe 4 or 5 assists. A couple of steals. You'll have Scottie Pippen. You know what I'm saying? He'll have his 18, 20 points. You know what I'm saying? Have, maybe about 9 rebounds, couple of blocks, couple of steals. You get to Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman had 4 points, 28 rebounds. It was 28, 30 rebounds. That motherfucker had maybe 3 steals and stuff like that. But it would be so unorthodox. I'd be like, damn, this motherfucker got more rebounds than he do points. But back then I didn't understand. I was like, well, shit, Oh my God. But now, and then he would shoot his free throws okay, oh well, shit, I miss it, oh well. He would shoot the free throw But see, a lot of people don't understand. He didn't really care about scoring. Once he got to the league, he didn't care about scoring no more. But see, Brown Sugar, when he was playing for Oklahoma, southeastern Oklahoma, he was a scorer. Now, was he, pulling up from threes and all that other stuff? Nah, but he could score. You know what I'm saying? He was of course, he was always a tenacious rebounder, tenacious offensive rebounder, defensive rebounder. Was highly energetic and everything like that. Could get up and down the floor and stuff. All right, y'all. Straight to the point, man. I got to bounce, y'all. Like, share, subscribe. Hit them notifications, too. Shouts out to the whole entire LDBC basketball and boxing community. Until then, man, I'm gone.